This is it, guys. This is it. Monday, March 31st. This is the last full week of classes as a university student. Next week we have 1 or 2 days, but this is the last full week. Throughout my, year and a half of vlogging on YouTube, I've thought that every single day had to be its own video, but for this last full week, I want to switch it up. I'm gonna do a week in the life. That way there's not so much pressure for myself to edit every single day, but that I can also film, like the best moments. Not every moment. It gives me more time to think. But we're off to the gym to get a spin. My knee is still injured. We can't run, or we can only run for like 10 minutes at a time, but the knee is stiff, so we're gonna go warm up on the bike. We have a big day and a big week planned. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to take you guys along so that down the road, when I'm old and leathery and miserable, I can look back to see how youthful and content I was. For the past 2 weeks, I've been trying so hard to get out of bed first thing in the morning without snoozing or falling back asleep. And today we did it. 5:30 a.m. Got out of bed, put the podcast on. That's how I know it's going to be a good day and a good week. We are starting off on the right foot. Not 5 steps behind like usual. Oh, birds chirping, nice weather. It's gonna be a good week. You wanna know something that I learned that actually changed my life? Doing cardio in the morning. I used to be just gym in the evening, but really got into doing some movement before the day starts. A little bit after it, man, changed my life. Feel so good and so prepped for the day. Just make sure I don't get hit with a car. Highly suggest it. Go on the bike, go for a walk, go for a run, get some sunlight in your eyes, get a sweat going. Will truly change your life. I don't see myself stopping this anytime soon. Definitely a hectic morning here in the Greenwood household. I'm realizing that I don't have enough time to do everything that I want today, but we're making sure to get in the short form video. I got class and I gotta meet up with my team to work on a poster that we have to get done so we can print that out. Just a lot of things going on, and then we got that ceremony, which I thought was at 7. No, it's at 5:30, so we have much less time. All right, on the way to class. We only got 2 today, but I think we gotta miss one because of the ceremony. Keep going back to that. Beautiful weather. Spring is truly here now. Class was good. I'm just making my way over to the next one to go hang out with Ethan. That was pretty much the last class. We've got 2 presentations coming up. Crazy that it's ending so fast, but I'm in this cool building right now. Nice big window. No one's laughing now. You can't do what? You can take photos before and after it. It's not true. The 3 guys at the ring ceremony. I don't know if we can get some frame. Hopefully. Chris Hatfield. How very neat. Got the 2 guys here. The whole gang. Everyone's pulling up. It's a video.
Where's your other camera?
I brought the small one today.
Oh man.
Nice and compact. There we go, Ryan and I.
Vlog?
Yeah, we'll go on the vlog, I think. That's so true. Didn't you throw
My girlfriend doesn't
Ryan, turn around.
She says,
Ryan. Oh, that's a great photo.
didn't you?
I'm on video though right now. Well, it is 12:40. Walking back to my dorm room now. Great ceremony. It was the Iron Ring ceremony. I don't know if you guys know anything about engineering history in Canada, but a bridge fell down about 120 years ago, and now we take an oath as engineering students to not let that happen again. So it's called the Iron Ring ceremony. Had the ceremony, great time. Went out for dinner with my great friends, and yeah, now I'm just walking back. Very different day than what I'm used to, but it was also a day of celebration. It's to commemorate the hard work. It's not graduation, but it's like a pre-graduation stuff. So yeah, we went out for dinner. I had burger, fries, maybe a cheesecake for dinner, because why not? But I need to be in bed. It was a long day, very long day. Oh yeah, I'm filming this on my dad's old Canon shoot because it's very nice and compact. It's a lot of fun to bring to events, and I think it looks cool. The footage definitely has this feel to it, and it's fun to mix things up. I like to use all different forms of multimedia capturing, like my phone camera and this one. My goodness, man, I went to bed too late and I set myself up a physio appointment 10 days ago, forgetting that I had that ceremony last night. So I got back super late, and the physio appointment is for 7 a.m. So I did not get the most amount of sleep last night. In hindsight, I shouldn't have been like, well, if I put the physio at 7 a.m., then I'm bound to make sure that I get up early for once. I forgot to mention that yesterday I finally woke up early. I've been meaning to wake up early for a long time, and it finally happened yesterday. We're back on track. However, it was a bit of a mistake this morning. As you can tell in my voice, I'm not feeling 100%. I went to the physio for my knee, which is also not feeling 100%. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna plan to have a nap at some point today, just so I can stay a little bit productive. I think my Garmin, 3 hours and 57 minutes of sleep. We did not do a good job. Well, I have discovered how bad my swollen knee can really get. Turns out if you sit a lot, stay up late, don't get enough sleep, can make it very stiff, because I learned that movement definitely helps. Yeah. Tried doing my physio exercises this morning, and it was not going very well. So we're off to go see what the problem is. It is a nice morning though. It feels like a very fresh day. Some dark clouds though. Physio was good. I'm also slowly waking up, which is nice. No running for the next week, light biking, taking it real easy, keep doing the exercises, hopefully stop the swelling, and then we go from there. Little roadblock, but nothing that we can't take on long term and learn from. Also listening to a podcast episode right now. They're tackling some like really big concepts. So I'm just walking. I'm talking about like, what does it mean to be happy? Like, what does it mean to waste time? What does it mean to be present? Some pretty large topics, and it's very interesting just like taking it all in, especially in this time of my life where I feel like I'm at the crossroads of a lot of things. Just something to think about. All right, it is 11:15. We just got some work done. I kind of feel like I'm floating right now, or just not present. I haven't been this like sleep exhausted in a long time, and it does not feel good. And now I definitely know that if I want to make long-term progress, I have to dial in sleep a little bit more than this. Sleep is so important. I often think that you can get away with getting less sleep to be more productive. Hell no. You get enough sleep, you'll be way more productive because you'll be more efficient and effective during the hours that you have. So I'm gonna take a little nap and see if I feel a little bit better. But there's like a little bit more work I can do, but then the rest of the day I can be like pretty chill, just like do some video editing and stuff like that. Not much really requires like too much brain power, thankfully I can just now take a little bit easier for the rest of the day. But yeah, this is your lesson. Definitely get enough sleep. But my knee's feeling pretty good after doing my exercise in the physio, so that's a good sign. And now we're gonna go make some food and take a little snooze. Pretty weird week so far. I have returned with breakfast. 2 fried eggs, piece of bread, a very big bowl of oatmeal. We got some frozen fruit, raisins, yogurt, milk, just a base of quick oats as well. This food is so good. I love eating this breakfast. Fills me up for like 3 hours and just tastes good. To you guys, it might seem like I have not moved at all, but it is 3 o'clock and I just had a nice 2-hour nap. It was supposed to be 30 minutes long. Nope, I just kept going. It's definitely going to be tired, or definitely going to be hard to fall asleep tonight because I'm not as tired anymore. Obviously, my body needed it, and I'm feeling pretty groggy again. But I know that once that passes, I'll be feeling much better. And so I got lunch, beef, sweet potatoes, and then a big plate of fruit. I got not yogurt, what the hell? Apple and a mandarin orange. We're gonna get a little bit of work done, and then we're gonna go for a walk because it's beautiful weather here. You guys obviously won't be able to tell, but it's so pretty. Just past 5 p.m. Off to go to the gym to get huge. Ended up getting some more work done, which is nice. Now I get to enjoy the nice weather. Very decent workout today, followed by a 30-minute spin for the knee. It's feeling pretty good right now, surprisingly. So things are looking up. Very dark clouds here right now as well. But they just cut the grass like everywhere on campus and it smells amazing. And my nose is finally clear so I can smell again because I got some nasal issues. But it really feels like spring is here. The cherry blossoms are finally blooming. It's a very special time. The older I get, the more I appreciate spring as a season and the changing of winter to spring. You might also be wondering, hey Josh, aren't you a university student? Isn't this your last week of class? You didn't mention class at all today. That's right, well, I did not feel up to it this morning. As you guys will have seen, I got like 3.5 hours of sleep and I just was not feeling it. And they only take like the best 9 out of 11 tutorials and attendance. Guess what? I've been to every single one and this is kind of like what it's meant for. So I took a personal day essentially and I feel way better about it. Just had to listen to my body. But sometimes you just need to not go to class. Here's a little trick. Unless they like take attendance, you don't have to go. But doesn't mean that you shouldn't not go. It's always a good idea to go. Has gone on a little bit too far. It's like 9:05, which means I should be winding down now, but I'm just about to eat dinner instead. We have vegetables, rice, chicken, bunch of sauces like salsa, hot sauce, all the good stuff. We got some Greek yogurt chilling in the freezer. Gonna eat this, just get to bed because I can't have a repeat of today. I can't be taking 2-hour naps every single day. As they say, old habits die hard. Man, my habits are fighting for their lives. What? No. They're surviving and thriving, my old bad habits, because it's 11 p.m. and I'm still up. I need to be in bed right now. Just took the evening off. What I like to do is I went on YouTube and I let my curiosity go wherever I didn't, be like, oh, you have to watch this video, you have to watch this. No, I just like let it click whatever it wants, and I just like to take note of what drew my attention. I can never turn off my content brain fully, but this is just how I like to explore new ideas. I learned a lot about copywriting tonight. Very cool, but I will see you guys tomorrow. We need to go to bed. Peace. What's up? It's Wednesday morning. I did not learn my lesson from last week that I need to give myself more time to do my pre-lab assignment, and I also had a presentation and I slept in. It has just not been a great morning. I've been at my desk as soon as I woke up because I realized that I have class at 10 and not 11. And that always trips me up because every other day of the week I start at 11. So I had one last hour, so I didn't have time to make breakfast, go for a spin, and I'm not fully done the presentation that I have at 11 yet. Oh well, we're gonna get it done. Gonna get this lab done first, the last lab of my academic career, of my degree. But yeah. It was not a great morning. Still a little bit frazzled. We're gonna get it done. It's been a bit of a hectic day. Not the best afternoon. I mean, the lab went well, the presentation went well. It all worked out in the end, like it always does. Didn't need to stress, but Wednesday mornings, never the best. And then came back and I don't know, I felt like this like this like little sense of anxiety that just was like, it wouldn't go away. And I don't know, I feel like the goals that I want, but I think it really comes down to the fact that my videos like always perform really badly and I take it to heart, and that makes me question everything. I've spoken about this before in like a lot of my videos, but yeah, it's a theme. I would love to talk to a therapist about this because I feel like I don't have the best coping skills when I'm confronted with these feelings. But it's 4:30 and we're gonna go to the gym now and do chest, which I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to moving because I can really feel that I didn't move this morning before. Looking forward to moving this afternoon because I didn't move this morning. So I have like a lot of pent up energy, and working out will be good. It'll be a good way to release some of this anxiety that I have. I'm not perfect. I am definitely a work in progress. Definitely got some of my own issues and things that I would like to work on in the future. But let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. You know what's also been stressing me out a lot lately? This camera and figuring out how it works. I haven't had enough time to like really dig into the settings, and I can't bring my good mic everywhere I go. So one, I apologize if it doesn't sound consistent, and two, for some reason at night, like the frame rate drops a ton. Yeah, just really stresses me out when these videos don't look good. The iPhone was good because it worked no matter what all the time. This one takes a little bit more effort. It stresses the hell out of me. Just bear with me for the beginning though. I'll get better at it. Workout is done, chest is nice and pumped. I'm feeling way more emotionally regulated and just in a great mood now. Whatever I felt before the gym, completely gone. Not my problem anymore. I'm also listening to this one podcast episode, Chris Williamson, Modern Wisdom, my favorite podcast with Naval, and they've got like a lot of cool stuff about this area. Kind of like all the problems are in your head and sometimes you just have to let them go. And I feel like I could really apply some of those techniques and it would help me day to day with how I'm feeling. But it is just so pretty right now. It's golden hour. You can smell the fires that are happening at Wreck Beach. Birds are chirping, the grass is cut. I know I said yesterday that it was like springtime, but it really feels like springtime now. It's just so pretty. UBC is truly a beautiful campus and I'm really sad to see it go when I leave. Smells so nice. We are starting to check off a few lasts of the degree. Last lab this morning, last Wednesday of class. It's all coming to a head. Tomorrow we got a big presentation day, kind of like a science fair for my capstone. That'll be fun, but man, it really feels like it's over. You can feel it in the air. All right, it is 9:57, so we're getting to bed at somewhat decent hour right now. Let's get a little bit more light there. But yeah, I just spend the evening low-key rotting on my desk, not really getting too much work done at all. Just watch some YouTube videos. Had dinner, regular Wednesday evening, I guess. But I'm tired, and I actually want to get up early and have a productive day tomorrow. So we're gonna go to bed, do a little bit of stretching, read a book. See you guys tomorrow for Thursday. Last Thursday of my degree. What's good, everyone? It is 8 a.m. on Thursday, April 3rd. Woke up at 5:30. I don't know where this entire morning went. I just edited a YouTube video. So check that out. This cameraman, it's still stressing me out. a lot. Like the footage doesn't look as good compared to my iPhone, and it doesn't sound as good, so I'm like, well, why am I using this thing? It looks really good at the gym, but in like every other situation, like the audio doesn't sound as good if I don't have like a mic on. Like it's probably like pretty loud as well. Man, this is how my brain works. I like obsess and I like overthink about small details like this. Why do I worry so much about this? Ugh, but we got the big presentation today. We're gonna go use the bike in a second. It's beautiful weather right now. Absolutely no idea if you guys can see that. But yeah, solid start to Thursday. Got a big day ahead. Using this camera is fun though because it like makes the videos feel more professional and more, I don't know, they have a feeling when you use a camera instead of your phone, but man, it's just like the phone was so useful in every single situation. Like it just worked. Didn't have to think about it. The audio sounded way better too. I keep testing. Knee's feeling pretty good though. I know that you guys don't literally give a shit about what stresses me out with this camera, but it's like a big part of my life, sadly. Really just gotta stop thinking about it. I think the solution to this is I just have to bring the mic with me everywhere I go. It's a little bit bigger and more cumbersome. It was easier when I just had like the onboard mic because I can put the camera in my bag and stuff like that. But I think it's like I have to accept that that's not an option I can do. But it is beautiful weather. I should be enjoying this weather instead of fretting about microphone levels on the camera. Cherry blossoms are blooming. Off to the small gym. Knee is feeling good. There are so many great things I can be focusing on instead of this. I'll show you guys the cherry blossoms in just a second here. Those are not cherry blossoms. But some more flowers are blooming here. So pretty. Cherry blossoms and weed whackers. Spring is truly here. So last week I definitely did too much too soon. The run was a bad idea. And I think I was biking like too hard. I felt like I was further along, and while it did feel good, the knee was not feeling good on Tuesday. So I'm listening to the physio and he says the bike should be like super easy. So I'm just barely pushing like 80 beats per minute on my watch, which is like nothing. I'm usually at like 130, 150. But yeah, just put on a podcast, kind of zone out. It's not very hard, so you're just kind of like moving your legs a little bit. And it really bothers me because I just want to train super hard. I want to push myself. And it's tough when you can't. I'm not even going to use the ski erg this week because I don't want to put like any additional stress on it. I just want to get the swelling down. I realize if I take a week off and I actually follow what I'm supposed to do, then I can get healthy sooner. And I don't have to worry about like the progress that I'm losing because I'll gain it all back. But it's just, yeah, it's tough being injured. So the point of the bike is to get my knee into different ranges of motion so that it can help flush out some of the fluids. So I've realized that I can't bike like I normally do. What I do is I like, will start off at the regular height, but then I like absolutely slam the seat as low as it'll go. And it feels like I'm riding like a little like unit, like a miniature bike or something like that. But it helps get my knee into a like further range of motion than if I was pedaling normally. It looks so ridiculous, but I'm testing to see if this is going to help my knee because it helps get it into a deeper range of motion. It's really been forced me to not care how I look. Even though the gym is empty, I still feel ridiculous. Bike is done. Slowly but surely we're gonna get through this knee injury. I'm supposed to have a race at the end of April that I was training for. Might not do it, and honestly I don't really care about that. What I do really care about though is that in 2 weeks I'm gonna be in Winnipeg, and then in 4 weeks I'm gonna be in England, and I really want to be running then just so that I can enjoy the scenery. That is the goal that I'm training for, to get healthy for those times, less so to race, because I can always race later, but I just really want to explore those new places through running. Feels like Friday. It's feeling like a Friday morning. We got breakfast going on deck. We have a huge bowl of oatmeal and yogurt, a little bit of milk. We're gonna put an apple and some frozen fruit in here. Just great protein, great carbs. It's like 11 a.m. We gotta go practice for the presentation or just kind of hang out with the team for a little bit before, and then we have the science fair at 2 o'clock today.
We did the iMan area.
Man, oh man, am I ready for bed. It's like 11 o'clock. I've been up pretty much all day. What? No. I've been up for a long time. Basically, after the Capstone, which was like a 3-hour event where you're just standing the entire time, talking with people. My friends and I, who are also my teammates, but first they are my friends, we went out for dinner. It was completely spur of the moment, unplanned. We went to Brown's, had some nachos, I had a burger, came back, and then I edited a quick video because I always gotta make a short form video before I end the day. But I'm so tired, I'm just gonna quickly do my dishes as fast as possible, and then we're hitting the bed because we gotta be up early tomorrow. But yeah, well, it was a pretty hectic day, honestly, with the 2 presentations and then the science fair demo day thing. It's Friday morning. It's like 8:30. I slept in again, and even though obviously my body needed it, I was up a bit later, and we just had so much going on yesterday. I spoke for so long. I woke up and my throat kind of hurt, so I was like, okay, I'll just go back to bed. But I feel a lot more rested. But I also just like hate myself for having slept in on the last Friday of the semester. I'll never be content with what decision I make. I really wish I had woken up early because it's such beautiful weather and there's all the things I want to get done. And now the morning will be a little bit more rushed. As you can tell, there's a lot going on in this head. But we're gonna go play some pool today with my friends. First we gotta use the bike to get the knee warmed up, and we're gonna use the gym as well. So come along for the last day of the week, the last day of this video, and to conclude the last week of class ever for me. Man, is it nice weather today. Not too warm, not too cold. Sun is shining, blue skies, birds are chirping, cherry blossoms are blooming, flowers are blooming. In case you guys are wondering what spring looks like in Vancouver, this is it. When it's not raining, it can be very nice. 30 minutes on the bike incoming. Can't wait for this knee injury to go away. One day at a time, taking it real easy to make sure that we're not making it worse. Jason, say hi.
Remember to clean your gym equipment.
That's right.
This is what Josh doesn't show on camera. The cleaning.
The underbelly of working out. So you guys recall in the beginning of the video where I said that the camera stressed me out and I didn't really understand the settings? Well, I inadvertently put it in a mute mode, so all of the clips on Friday have no sound until well into the afternoon when I realized that none of the videos actually had any audio, which was not great. So I'm going to try to walk you guys through exactly what happened this day. I don't know, I think I was talking about getting Timbits. I always get Timbits near the end of the term on Fridays. I brought my cue with me to class so my friends and I can play some pool after that, which we did. We enjoyed a lot of good games around the table. This is the table that we've been playing on for the last 2 years. And you know, it's not the best, but it's free and we always have a good time. So the rule today was that every time I won a game, I was allowed a Timbit, and I was allowed as many Timbits as I could, in theory, win. guess what? I didn't win a game until like well into the afternoon. I mean, like 3 hours in, I was just bricking every single game and just playing my worst. So I only got like 3 Timbits. See right there, I just pocketed the cue ball, so I was just blundering everywhere. This is a pretty funny angle. Basically, my friends and I just discovered pool like in our 3rd year, and now we all own our own cues, and it's a really fun game for us to just unwind. And I highly suggest, picking up hobbies like this with your friends that really have no basis. And, everything else in my life, I try to optimize as much as I can. But pool, I'm okay with how I am. Certainly I can get a little bit better, but I also just... There are things in my life that I don't need to excel at, and I'm okay with pool not being one of those. Here's me explaining that I got the 1 Timbit. Ethan lost by sinking the 8 ball in the wrong pocket, so I got the 1 Timbit. I had like 5 today because I needed to eat some, even if I wasn't winning any of the games. But now I'm making my way back home for the evening. It was a birthday in the family, so I had to go back via transit. Bus is always fun. I have a lot of shit with me, I want to go to the gym, I want to go to the pool, so I'm always bringing so much stuff with me back. Wow. Okay, so I just realized that half the clips from today have no audio because I accidentally put it into a different mode, trying to not let this stress me out about the camera, but man, it is just so frustrating looking back at all these clips and realizing that there's no audio. There is a way around it, and I should just remove the emotion from the decision. I'm just gonna do a voiceover. Oh, a childhood house. It's very nice. I'm just gonna do the bike, the old assault bike, 30 minutes in the sun. All right, so we just did 10 rounds of like 40 seconds on the bike. Oh my goodness, 8 bicep curls and then some core just to get the heart rate up and not move the knee too much. So that's good. As I bike today, I listened to a podcast. One of the points of advice that they said is that if they could go back 10 years, the host, and tell themselves one thing, is that do everything, but just do it with less emotion. And I feel like I can really use that with the camera and like how much it stresses me out. Like if I can just use the camera without worrying, without stressing, without always thinking so much about it, then chances I'll probably do a better job with it. All right, we're off to get pizza for dinner. Dinner was a success, had a lot of good food. Uploaded the short video, but I had a lot of audio issues, so that wasn't a lot of fun. It's 11 p.m., far too late, exhausted. What a week it has been. The last week of my degree. It's crazy that it's over. Obviously, I'm not in my dorm room right now, but it is equally as busy and well decorated. You can tell that I am the child of my parents because look at all the art they got up and all the art I have in my room too. Thanks for watching. We're gonna get up to so many cool things in the future after university, so I hope you guys can stick around for that, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.